Have you ever thought why people are attracted to stories?
I think it sounds really silly to say sometimes, but I honestly think it is part of our DNA almost because we actually learn, our brain learns through storytelling. So as kids, we're taught not to cross the road before looking because otherwise Postman Pat might come around the corner and knock us out. And as kids, you imagine that. Whereas
Yeah.
people talking to you, your brain cannot help but associate imagery for things you're being told.
It's a visual focus, isn't it? Like
Absolutely.
when someone starts, and I think it's inherent in everyone too. I think it's just some people, the older you get, they don't practice it as much. But as a kid, if someone starts telling you a story about a crocodile underneath their bed, they see it, and that then emits emotion, right? So, and I think it's something that I never want to lose until the day I die is the ability to see a story in my head. And the thing is, if like you show about the story, it's I went down to the shops the other day, and I was buying a chocolate bar, and all of a sudden this guy came in with a hoodie on. I'm seeing that in my head.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So as soon as you start telling a story, there's instant engagement because you are trying to visualize what you actually went through.
It's so true. And we are probably educated out, I think, when we're growing up out of that childhood mentality. I certainly was. I studied engineering at university. I was terrible at it and I hated it. And I kind of did it because I was okay at maths and science, so I thought that was my trajectory. But I think as we progress out of childhood and into adulthood, we associate the words story and storytelling just for children. But the fact is, everyone, you and I, everyone, whether we make stories for our job or we're just talking to our friends and family, everyone is actually a natural storyteller. They just often don't realize it because they get to work and they complain about how long it took them to get to work because of the roadworks. They're telling stories, and so many people think that stories are made up because that's what we did as children. We'd make up stories, but realistically, most stories are non-fiction. They're life. They're happening. And I think we probably just need to change the association of what story means to people. And I think if we did that, more people would be more comfortable to say, okay, I am going to tell my story today. And I think that people are really interested in learning things they haven't, or a perspective they don't have themselves. And that's why we are really attracted to storytelling as well. We can learn through storytelling, as I said, but we're also interested to find things we haven't seen before. I guess it kind of is another form of learning.